First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Play action, they'll throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
To throw on third and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Washington. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Off the play fake. Richter. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Washington, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and cap.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Gun. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
From 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got him down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Chicago.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now Washington. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, here's Washington. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off play action. Richter. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Washington. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Richter, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Looking to throw on second down. Richter. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richter. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Number 84.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And you'll see there on the next-gen stats, he traveled nearly 80 yards on that run.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
The kicker on for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Off the play fake. Richter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and 5.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Washington, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, it's Washington, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third down, Carroll. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run on first down. Washington, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Richter. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some...
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. deep in their own territory. They look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jarnell Mooney
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys, incredible.
And that's the kind of... Because when he shifted into high time, the evidence was right.
Only a full 23 miles.
Set now to kick this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Richter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Richter. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 40, 30, the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Richter. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down. Richter. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the gun, Richter. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Richter. To the right and complete to Galladay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
1-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Richter. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
With 2-point conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Lions 39.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
38-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Out of the gun now on third down.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
First down.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.